You noticed that you got the largest ovation before the game started.
I didn't notice that. A couple people mentioned that, but it's one of those things where I just kind of try to share the moment with my family, and it's nice to see my mom. She was a little teary up, and so that was kind of tough, but it was good at the same time. And just I don't know, I didn't really soak it all in, but it was great atmosphere, and it was a pretty good turnout for having Thanksgiving break and everything. So we appreciate that.
52-yard field goal. Can you just take us through kind of what your mind's like before the field goal and then during the field goal?
Well, the one I made, I had a feeling that we were going to drive and get an attempt. So, we all prepped for that. The whole unit was ready. So, this is one of those things I'm pretty confident, because I know it's a kick I can make, so, hit it well and saw it go through, and I was pretty pumped, it's good to get some momentum in the half. And, of course, the missed one's frustrating. I know I can make that. I wish I did earlier. So, it was one I wanted back, but that's kicking for you, and you only get one shot.
What's the difference kicking in this weather and back in September?
Just the hardest thing is just staying warm. It's really easy to get stiff, and so that's probably the biggest thing is just trying to stay warm without over kicking. You don't want to kick too many balls in the net. You want to be fresh to the game. So that's probably the biggest thing.
Did you have a sense that it was important to get that momentum going into the half as Utah was starting to kind of get back in it?
A little bit, and if you watched the game, you knew that 3 points would have been big. Stretch the lead a little bit, but the biggest thing was just kind of go out and having fun, and I didn't try to think about it too much. Didn't want to put any pressure on myself that didn't need to be there. So afterwards I realized, so then that was a big kick. So that's kind of what I was thinking.
How exciting is it to get win number 6 and at least put your name in the hat, so to speak?
It's great to have a winning record going into the Apple Cup, having 2 wins going, and getting some momentum and some confidence up going to the Apple Cup, which is big. So of course, with how crazy everything's been in the conference, it's not guaranteed. So we know that we're focusing up, and we're going to come back and have a great game in the Apple Cup.
Kind of like our last play of the half.
Yeah.
What's that?
So something about the last.
The last play of the half, wasn't that the situation
yeah.
with 62 as well?
Yeah, that's the thing too, is I know Connor, I always tell him, just give me the range, and he knows that. He's got confidence in me that he's got to just get close, so. He did a great job, offense did a great job just getting me in range, giving me the opportunity, and, great hole, great snap, great blocking up front after, even after the block, so it was big.
What yard line do you consider to be in range? Where are you kind of pointing at for now I got to go kick?
Are you talking about like when we're driving?
Well, like at the start of the game, you get the wind, and if the offense makes it to this yard line, now I'm in range.
I think it varies. It varies on the elements. Of course, Arizona probably had a little bit bigger range just because of the weather and stuff. So that's something I kind of figure out. But I would say probably on average about the 35-yard line if we can get there. And when we get close to crossing midfield, that's when I start really getting those more markers.
Is kicking off, does that change the equation at all in terms of trying to save your leg at all?
Yeah, definitely. Kickoffs is kind of one of those things where it definitely can drain you a little bit faster, and you want to limit your kicks even more, warming up and staying fresh. So and it's kind of tough because it's hard to get warm-ups for those on the sideline with limited room and everything. But it's something, like I said, you want to try to stay fresh and anticipate more kicks coming off ahead.
Andrew, I'm trying to remember, have you ever had a game where you handled all the kickoffs?
My sophomore year, before Mike Bowen got here, I kicked off and did field goals as well. But since then, I really haven't done every single kickoff, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah. I'm old, I forgot.
You've seen some pretty bleak times here with the program. Can you kind of explain what's happened, what's changed?
I'd say the biggest thing was just believed. We've been through a lot. Like I said, the senior class has been through a lot, and we've worked hard. That's a big thing, and just the biggest thing, I guess, is we just kind of said enough's enough, and this is going to be the year. Why next year? We just got tired of hearing that, I guess you could say, and we came close as a team. Lewiston was huge in terms of growing as a team and really coming together and breaking down those barriers between groups and clicks on the team and stuff. And I think that was a big thing, and I think that's helped us to get where we are now.
Real quick, one more with Andrew. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.